Hey guys, GNT here, and today I'm going to be talking about Date Alive Episode 9. Well, not regular, Season 3, Episode 9, there we go. I know I didn't do the video last week, but that's because I saw the episode late, and then I figured, just throw it at the beginning of this one, and I'm going to sum that up real quick. Let's see. Under 5 words. Predictable time travel plot. There you go. Episode 8 is done. Now on to 9, which is the continuation of predictable time travel plot. I really hate the whole time traveling thing. Like, unless you're pulling a Dragon Ball type time travel, and I don't mean super. I mean like regular Z, where you go back in time, but it still doesn't affect your timeline. I'm cool with that. But when you're doing time travel like they're doing it here, which it seems almost as if they're making it to where it's one of those situations with time to where time is the same no matter what you do. So even if you travel into the past, you're just doing what you were destined to do anyway. That's the way it seems. Or at least it did seem that way to the end of this episode. And I'm assuming that by the end of the next episode, everything's gonna go back to the way it was before he did what he did at the end. Also, real quick, spoiler alert. Just in case you thought I wasn't gonna talk about this episode in depth, which there's not much depth. So I'm gonna talk about this episode. Anywho, freaking Shido ends up saving Origami's parents at the very end and getting blasted, and then he wakes up in his bed, so I'm assuming that the world changed 100%. Which is why he's in the bed, because since he saved her parents, he would have never been in that situation. I'm making assumptions here. And here's the really weird part. We've seen earlier in the same episode that it seems you can't affect this stuff properly. It's just going to be the way that it was meant to be. But with him changing that, it kind of flips up the way they did the other episode and the beginning of this one. It's really weird. Like, I don't know. That's why I don't really like time travel. Because it just doesn't seem like anybody can get it right. It is what it is. But as far as the episode goes, it was alright. It wasn't bad. We got more Kurumi. We got past Kurumi. Which, I like the past design. Oh, I'd like a show about just her. Freaking past Kurumi. She seems interesting. Also, she's wearing a black dress instead of the red one. And she seems a lot more angry and serious. So I'd like to see that. That'd be really fun. But basically the reason why we see her is because he has to do a second time jump within a time jump. It's really weird. I'm sorry. This whole little, I guess you would call it a plot point, a little saga in this season is awful. It is what it is. So far, this has been like the weakest season of this show. Like the Natsumi thing was okay, but this is But the funny thing is, Origami actually is slightly more interesting the more we see past stuff of her. Like when she had that whole speech about her holding on to her anger and giving him everything else, I was like, that's interesting. That's some character there. I actually liked her for a second. Then I remembered who she actually is later on. Oh man. So yeah, this episode, it had stuff happen, but it's still in the same time loop, so not much happened. Also, apparently, he came from the future to Kurumi in the present, so Kurumi could tell him in the past to go and meet her in the past. This is stupid. This is dumb. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. It's just, I don't know. It's decent, but I'm not having as much fun as I usually have with Date Alive. That's my biggest problem. Like with this season, it just hasn't been very fun. And I understand they're trying to do some serious stuff here, but we need some fun sprinkled in there, you know? Just make it a little more interesting. Cut down on the amount of episodes you're spending on one plot point. Like the whole Natsumi thing. I believe her name was Natsumi. I might be getting that wrong. I believe it was Natsumi because he used her power at the beginning just to turn into a kid, so people wouldn't think it, you know, it was weird him being there. But the whole Natsumi thing took too long, and this seems to be taking too long. And you've had two stories over this entire season. It's kind of, because I'm assuming the season's going to end with this, so we're going to have 3 more episodes of this. I don't know how many episodes the season's going to be, but I'm assuming we're going to have 3 more episodes of this time travel crap. And it's just not fun, but who knows? Next episode might be great. I'm enjoying having Kurumi around because she's my favorite character, but other than that, it just isn't doing it for me this season. So, as far as the episode goes, I'd give it a 3 out of 5. And it's just okay. Slightly above average, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. 3.5 out of 5, I don't know. But overall, it's just, it seems like this season as well, you know, the thing is, the first season is still the best season of the show to me, because last season had some wonky stuff too. But as far as this goes, you know, the whole him stealing the girls' powers and stuff like that, it's interesting, but the journey there, I believe, would have to be experienced all at once for you to enjoy it. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I think when I rewatch this later, because it's what I do. When I like an anime series, I tend to rewatch it later. Whenever I do, I'll probably enjoy it more because I don't have to wait a week in between each episode. Some shows just need you to watch them all together, because the way that they spread out the story through multiple episodes like this, it just doesn't work well. It feels like they wanted to make a movie with this, but they didn't green light their movie, so they're like, fine, season 3 is gonna be 2 movies, but split into like 12 episodes. Oh man, but anywho, let me guys know what you thought about this episode. I will see you next time. Peace out and have a great day.